Miraculously, the staff member in question returned to work the next day, Ebola-free.
Okay, just a little scare then, was it?
Hey, I don't know what you're saying.
Something about cheese, man. Makes you feel executive. Slaps.
That's cheese, bro. Speaking of, we always do a question of the week, right?
Oh, yeah, go on.
So speaking about boardrooms, agenda meetings, all of that stuff. Welcome back.
Hello, hello, hello.
Honestly, I feel like that's my saying now.
It's got to be, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, we need an intro one as well as an outro
100%,
one.
yeah.
Well.
Anyway, people, we're kicking off today, episode 24.
That's my lucky number, you know.
Is it?
It's
one of my lucky ones.
Is it?
Not the lucky, but one of them.
It's the lucky number.
Oh, man, that's
Weird story.
So
used
sick.
to sit and do maths tests with my granddad when I was a kid.
24 is
And
all the
in
odds.
every single maths test, there was always like 6 times 4. And it used to be my quickest one. So I used to go 24. And like, it somehow became my lucky number.
Fair.
Shout out to my granddad. Thanks for doing maths with me.
Shout out 24.
It's true. Right, and cracking. What
Anyway,
are we talking about today?
yeah, exactly. We're getting into board meetings and agendas.
Very, very true.
Very, very interesting. So when you have a company, you might have a couple people in your company. You need to start setting agendas and meetings so people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people just do whatever they want.
And that leads into both like the organisation of not only the meeting, but the organisation of setting an agenda, how to approach a meeting, how to move away from a meeting, and actually apply the knowledge apply the details you've spoken about.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you'd be very surprised. Like a good agenda sets the tone and people
Massively.
get so much clarity out of it and they walk away. I've had so many meetings I sit in, I'm like, wait, am I supposed to do something now after this?
True.
And honestly, getting a good agenda is key.
And people can overdo meetings as well. They can
Oh,
do
yeah,
too
yeah,
much. So
yeah.
we're talking about the specificity of it.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, 100%. And how much it can advance your company, whatever you're doing, you need these kind of set rules in a way. And pick up whatever you like as well, because we're going to say a lot and chuck a lot at you. So if you like any, jot them down and try them out yourself.
And if you've got any questions, stick it in the comment section and we will get back to you.
But as always, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop the comments down below. Share it, do everything.
Hit that notification bell.
Check out our socials.
And then hit up the Patreon,
You
because
know
that's
what to do.
that's the glory, that's
That
the golden
is.
trophy.
I cannot believe someone won 100 quid last week.
100 quid last week.
Mental.
Paid for 2 years of Patreon.
Bash. Or
Just
whatever
like
they
that.
want to do with it.
Or whatever they want to do with it.
Exactly.
Want
Another
to a
gecko
great gecko.
added on.
Anyhow, shall we get into our little tradition?
Yes,
See if we make some
shall.
money.
Go on in.
Right, let's have a little look. We're still
What we
doing
got?
the £2 scratches.
£2 one. You know, you combine these, you get a Patreon subscription.
Very, very true. We're looking for the diamond. No diamond. We're looking for the fingers. No fingers. We're looking for the number 9. We've got 27.
Oh.
We've got 11.
Oh.
And we've got 9 plus 20. Got 29. So yeah, afraid not. And do I have a little confetti?
No.
No confetti.
That confetti is like, I don't think it exists. Right. Diamond. Nothing. Although there was a 250 on there.
Yeah, I had one as well.
Ah. Lotto finger. Nada. Number 26. Closest we had was 28.
No confetti?
Fuck, that's gone.
That's never going to be found again. Right, well, seeing as we didn't make any money on that, should we get into talking a little bit more about
Yeah.
the
let's
money
get into
makers,
their
the business
favourite
tips,
segment.
and the board agendas? But anyway, before we do, we have your favourite. We've got a little bit of workplace stories.
These are some funny ones.
There's
there.
some good ones. Let's go.
Let's go.
Workplace stories. We are in with the best ways and excuses, or the worst ways and excuses that people have got in and out of the meetings.
Or
/
work. Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be the excuses you've got to get out of a day of work,
Some
or just to get out of the
classics.
meetings
Some
themselves.
Classics, mate.
So I'm going to kick us off.
Go on.
This one's called Ebola. Despite there not being a confirmed case of Ebola in the UK since 2015,
Right.
and only 3 confirmed cases in the country ever recorded, one employee's excuse for not going into work was that they had full-blown Ebola. And as well as being gravely ill, was no doubt highly contagious. The manager who shared this account with us said that she advised them to make the Prime Minister aware of their condition, since there were no confirmed cases of Ebola in the UK at that time. and they'd probably be quarantining themselves. Miraculously, the staff member in question returned to work the next day, Ebola-free.
Oh, okay. Just a little scare then, was it?
Can you imagine me like, yeah, sick. What is it? Ebola?
Oh, I think it's Ebola, mate. It would stay away from me. Right, I've got one. The delay. All right.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to title it for
Right,
now.
let's go.
Imagine this, yeah?
Imagine.
8:47 a.m. on a gloomy Wednesday in London. You know, the smells, the coffee, all of that stuff.
gotcha,
Anyway,
gotcha.
a junior analyst, we'll call him Ben, right?
Hello, Ben.
He's still in bed, wrapped in his duvet, like a little human burrito. No way near the Victoria line, where he should be, because work starts at 9.
Oh.
Team morning meeting, right? It also starts at 9.
Yeah.
So, you know what he does? Whips out his phone, sends a little Slack message. Hey guys, stuck on the train with Mary. Massive delays.
With Mary? Oh, he brought somebody else into the line.
We haven't moved for 25 minutes. Classic excuse, you know? Totally
Yeah,
believable.
yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, it's fine.
Why bring somebody else into it? That's
One
risky.
tiny issue. Mary's in the office. She's already sipping coffee and on the call.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
And then Mary gets this. So the boss goes, oh, Mary, apparently on a train. And Mary goes, yep, looks like I'm still on the train.
Just backs it.
No, it was obviously a joke.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
Ben got in a lot of trouble apparently for lying.
Why bring somebody else into the lie? Without...
I
Have you ever
mean,
seen that Kevin Hart sketch where
he
it's like,
backed it.
if I lie, you gotta lie.
Yeah,
if you
you
lie,
gotta back
I
me
gotta
up.
lie. Like, I'm backing that if it's mates, but don't be stupid. Make sure you know where the other person
Mary's
is.
in the office, mate.
Mary's sat right there.
dear.
Right, next one.
Go on.
This one's called the obscured alarm clock.
Okay.
Apparently, keeping your windows open at night can have some unintended consequences. According to this employee, we heard from a member of their team they arrived at work one day long past the scheduled start time. When questioned about his tardiness, he explained that the previous night had been a particularly foggy one, and that because he left his window open, sorry, the fog had poured into his room and obscured the view of his clock.
Where is he living,
To which
bro?
he says, I missed my shift.
Is he living on the floor in a tent?
It's complete rubbish. He said
That's
he left his window
mental.
open at late night and
I
the
can't-
fog
I mean,
obscured the alarm clock.
Creative.
Can you imagine waking up though in the middle of fog? Like, that'd be so
sick, man.
weird.
He's creative.
I
I'll
think
give
he's
him
well
that.
creative.
Right, I've got one. The pants thief.
Oh, okay.
So, interns running late
Yeah.
for their first proper client-facing meeting.
Uh-huh.
Instead of the usual traffic excuse,
Mm-hmm.
he calls his boss. I can't come in. A homeless man has broken into my flat and stole my trousers.
What?
Just the trousers, not the laptop, not the phone, just the trousers. They even filed a police report to make it official. Apparently, the suspect left the building carrying nothing but chinos.
So it was true.
Yeah, it was all
Oh
true.
my days.
But what an excuse.
What an excuse.
Unreal. But he had to show the police report, had to show the CCTV because no one believed it.
Yeah.
So what are you on about
Why
trousers?
would they just steal your trousers?
Also, why has he not got any more?
That's such a necessity.
Why has he got another one? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I just need one.
Mental.
Almost at that point, you've got to be there like, you should just give them to him. Don't file a police report. Like, it's just a pair of trousers.
he's got a chinos,
Anyway.
mate. No, but he had to do it for the work, I guess. The boss needed to know.
Fair, true. Right, my next one. A catastrophic string of events. After a promising start, one employee's
Here we go.
attendance took a nosedive. Her absence always blamed on a new feline friend of hers. According to her supervisor, these were her most memorable reasons. Number one, I can't come into work today because my cat is stuck behind the dryer and I can't leave her. I need the day off just to get her unstuck.
Mad.
Next day comes around. My cat scratched my leg. I don't have any special antibiotics at home, so at home I can use so I'm not allergic to. So I have to run out to the stores until I find some. I won't be in today. Day 3. My cat threw up on the floor, so I have to take him to the vet and I won't be in today. Anyway, she walks in the day 4, she gets fired. So the cat just was.
You know
messing with her
what?
work
You do
schedule.
get some crazy animal people.
Oh, I'm not a cat person.
Right.
Cat's
No,
definitely not
but
for me.
I've got one about another animal
Have
here.
you? All right, go for it.
Depressed dog.
Go for it.
So the project manager logs in late.
Yeah.
Camera off. Voice on. He's
Mm-hmm.
going. HR goes, everything okay? Because it's not normal. I'm taking a sick day. My dog is emotionally unwell.
Emotionally.
Turns out the golden retriever, the dog,
Yeah.
named Cappuccino, by the way, was
Interesting.
looking out the window too much and seemed sad.
Oh my gosh.
So what she needed to do was take the entire day off to support her emotionally unstable dog. Mental.
What?
You talk about the cat story, like
That's
a dog
even
one,
worse.
but you do get people like that, just crazy
Yeah,
for
some
their
people
like
are like-
animals.
Yeah, and they feel like they can talk to the
Yeah.
animals and stuff. Like, it's weird. It's
She's
proper
looking out a
weird.
window, probably wants to walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know
Probably
what I
seen a
mean?
squirrel or something.
Mental.
Right.
Some
my
people
last-
obsessed, mate. It's mental.
I'm really obsessed. The people who like give their like pets full names as well, like first names, middle names, last names, they scare me. I don't want to be anywhere near
Nah.
those people. Right, my last one: held hostage by hospitality. This is quite a short one.
Right.
It's quite good. One manager recalled the most hilarious missed meeting excuse he'd ever received, as an employee emailed just minutes before the scheduled meeting to explain that she wouldn't be able to join. The reason? My mother-in-law has just popped in for a quick chat an hour ago. The mother-in-law had popped in. Oh, hey, can we have a quick chat before we meet? Yeah,
Classic,
sure.
mate.
An hour's gone past. She's hostage. She
Honestly.
isn't going anywhere. She'll rather miss the meeting.
They have no
than tell the
concept of
mother-in-law
time, I
to
swear.
shut up.
Honestly, no concept of time. They'll pop in. I just want a little tea. Oh, mate, I've got work.
Second
I've got a life that I need to
second
live
that
here.
biscuit drawer opens.
Game over. Right, I've got one here. This is crazy, by the way.
Go on.
The moose. So, a Canadian freelancer, yeah,
Yeah.
basically gets onto Slack and writes, "Sorry, team, can't make the call. There's a moose outside my front door, and I physically cannot leave." And they weren't lying,
John,
mate.
Moose or meese?
Moose.
Moose are giant. Have you seen some of them?
They're huge. So he sent a picture, and the big old moose was just staring through a window, apparently,
That's
like at him,
terrifying.
waiting for him to leave. The best bit: the moose stayed there for 3 hours, did not move, and then this like BBC Wildlife in
Yeah.
Canada basically came over and like
They
tweeted it, recorded it. It was so funny because the picture went viral, mate.
That's
But yeah,
brilliant.
that's
Let's
the
get
best
that picture
one, mate.
popped up.
But what's your classic one that you hear all the time? Do you reckon?
What do you think is the most common one?
I think most common one in my opinion is the dentist.
Most common one for me, I think, is just traffic. Like, people just act like
True,
there's been
true.
a crash on the whatever. Oh, I'm 2 hours delayed.
No, but I
actually,
mean
just have
to
a shower.
get out of a meeting.
Let's
or
get out of a
something.
meeting.
Yeah, I'd say the dentist. I hear that so much. Like people go,
True,
got
true,
the
true,
dentist. Can't prove it,
Another
can
one
you?
though, connectivity issues.
Yeah.
Make it sound fancy.
Yeah, yeah.
You just sent that message perfectly
Right, no,
fine.
to be fair, where I live as well, I've actually had to use that one before.
Really?
Because they had to take down a tree, which meant they
Yeah.
had to shut down one of the lines, and that
Okay.
directly connected to my house. I was like,
Oh, I
now I've
see.
got to go into the office. I've got to get a train, which takes about half an hour into the city. Do you know what I mean? So I had to use that one before.
Fair enough. Well, let us know your excuses below. Any
Or any
wild
that
things
you've heard,
heard,
wild ones
and
out
we'll
there.
try and get them back out in the future. But without
Defo.
further ado, let's talk a bit more about the meeting, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's go. And we are back from Workplace Stories. Some crazy, wild, and wonderful ones there. But now let's get on to the topic.
Let's get into the nitty gritty of it all.
Exactly. Jamie, what are board meetings, agendas?
Yeah.
What are they all about?
Well, my friend, board meetings are usually high strategic level meetings
Yeah.
where you get the kind of owners, the stakeholders, all the leadership positions all come into this one room and they make very senior decisions to help kind of lead and scale up the company and also give some objectives and goals,
Yeah.
usually for the year. This tends to happen like towards your end of the quarter. So Q4, at the end of it, they have a little like catch-up meeting. How do we do? What can we do now moving forward and stuff like that? And they share this to the team basically to help steer the business in the right
that
direction.
usually like delegates into many smaller meetings in
100%,
like office spaces
yeah.
and so on and so forth.
And it helps because they usually what they do in like big companies, you'll have one huge meeting and everyone will jump on, but there'll only be a certain amount of people that can actually ask questions,
True,
and they'll
true,
just
true.
tell people what the objectives are, so everyone's kind of aligned and they know where they need to go and where they need to strive towards.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like the sat nav, I like to think.
That's a good point. Yeah, I like
So it kind of like keeps you in check. You all got one destination. You're all striving to
that.
kind of
It
achieve the
stops on
same
the way,
thing. Yeah.
you know, the little milestones.
Whereas agendas, right, are kind of like the battle plan. So before every meeting, it's quite good to have an agenda. These kind of outline the topics that you're going to discuss during the meeting. It also helps kind of avoid that waffle fest moment where people just talk on a tangent about whatever. And you can also dedicate time to certain topic points as well. So you're like, right, well, now we need to move on. Let's park that and let's talk about this next topic.
Key,
Exactly. It sets the tone, helps drive accountability, and ensure that each item ends with a decision or an action for someone to take on.
Yeah.
It's not just a general chit chat, because I've been in so many meetings, I've just sat down like, this is not a meeting anymore. You're wasting my time. I can go be doing something productive.
You just apply yourself better.
Honestly. Little fun fact for you, though.
Go on.
According to a 2025 UK startup survey, 73% of fast-growing companies credit well-structured board meetings with helping them to scale faster.
That's really good. 73%.
Massive. But honestly, it is so key. And I think we find that as well with the now kind of meetings that we have. If we're all aligned, on check, we have a good meeting on a Monday morning, whatever it is, we all know what we're doing for the week.
You mentioned it earlier about having specified roles when you walk away from that meeting.
Yeah.
It gets,
Give them
like,
an
if let's say your week starts on a Monday, it just gets it off to the right sort of pace. It means you're not sat there on a Monday going, oh, what should I do today? There you go. Your meeting's done. You know what to do. Off you go. And it means you can kind of switch off for that Saturday, Sunday, if you're switching off at that time, and then hit the ground running on a Monday.
100%.
So I quite like that, yeah. I mean, to be fair, you mentioned about a lot of companies in their infancy focusing on the board meetings in order to create that productivity. Some obviously more established companies have. One of the main ones being Amazon. Now, Jeff Bezos has got a million different ideologies around how he structures companies and like how he uses like the open door policy and other things. But his ones around meetings is really interesting as well. So first one, he's got this silent memo reading every single meeting to kick it off, which basically formats itself. It's a number of slides, typically like 6 pages, like it's like a narrative memo for what they have to go through. And everybody in the meeting has to sit for the first 20 to 30 minutes and read the full memo. Rules around it, no bullet points. You have to have full structured sentences in order to like create deep thinking around things. You need to prevent the executives from bluffing throughout it, and the way that they do that is by making sure that there's like full paragraphs and they have like conclusions and things to everything.
Because you've got the classic business jargon words.
And you have to also with ChatGPT and things nowadays. You say, give me the bullet points, copy paste. Like we've all been there.
So my uncle does a funny thing whenever he sits in like a board meeting room. He does a checklist or kind of like what do you call it? I guess a check-off list. Basically. So like every time someone says one of the business boardroom things, you like cross it. Yeah, bingo. That's it. Bingo list, and you cross it off. As funny.
We should probably do that one day.
You just sit there going, wait,
another
one,
come up
another one.
with a SNS bingo card for what we said.
Oh, there's going to be so many.
I know that Cal's going to be putting in true because I say that all the time.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Right. Anyway, so the benefits of this means that one, it ensures like everybody's paid attention to what the meeting's about before the meeting, because you know you've turned up to a meeting gone, oh, balls, I haven't read that memo yet, and so you feel already behind the curve. So it gives an opportunity for everybody to not take time out of their actual working schedule and utilize that time to read what the memo's about. Secondly, it allows you to like absorb the information in like quite a cohesive environment. And then thirdly, it encourages substance over like the bullet points and the visuals, making sure that people truly understand what it is they're trying to get out to the company, rather than just like, as you say, putting out the jargon for people 100%. To go, oh, this is kind of what I mean.
Well, you've got a bit of clarity walking into that meeting as well. Like, you know roughly what it's going to be talked about. Exactly. And you can come prepped with a couple questions around that topic, potentially.
And a couple of questions is exactly it. Because what he moves on to next is he does this anchoring bias, or avoids this anchoring bias. So the way he then follows that silent reading is he goes to the least junior person at the table and he goes, you first. And they have to give a couple of minutes to discussion about what they think about the memo, what they think is improvements, so on and so forth, whatever the topic is. And he moves from the least junior all the way up to the most, because anchoring bias is all around the idea that, let's say your boss says, okay, we want to work on A, B, and C. Yeah. And then he goes to the supervisor. The supervisor will pretty much usually say, oh yeah, I support the idea that A is really crucial and B is important. Also C is really important as well. And then he goes to the junior person, they go, oh yeah, B and C is really important.
Just copy.
And it's just copying. It's just following whatever the most
that's the beauty
says.
Of going to the junior person is they're going to be so fresh and have that creative mindset that they're not going to be actually swayed by maybe the Amazon ethos and the way of thinking. They'll bring something new to the table.
Builds their confidence as well, and or just like have progression in their role. If they feel like they bring something of adage, I think it's brilliant. Secondly, it keeps the executives quite close to the ground in terms of they stay on the same wavelength as their peers that are more junior in the company. If an executive is actually paying that attention to listen to you rather than, you've been there before, you spoke to somebody more senior and their ears are off to the blinkers. They're not listening to you. They're not paying attention because they can see you as a more junior associate. If you speak first, and that even somebody as big as Jeff Bezos is waiting for you to speak first, that's going to be the chain of command is all listening to you.
It gives you the floor for sure. Yeah,
exactly. And the last one that he uses the 2 pizza rule, he calls it.
Yeah,
which I really like.
I've heard of this.
This is keeping meetings small. So only the people who go to the meeting that would be able to eat 2 pizzas. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to go, just be you and me.
Hey, honestly.
You'd eat a pizza and a half and I'd be sat there with half a pizza.
That's the thing. It only works a couple of people.
But the point is, it's about 6 to 8 people. Any more than that, he says, it's just not going to work. It limits the amount of waffle that goes on. It limits the amount of bureaucracy. It limits the time as well, so everybody can make sure they use that time to an adage for themselves. And it prevents the sort of social loafing, which is, as I sort of spoke about earlier, having group think rather than individual think. So those are his 3 main strategy approaching meetings.
I like that.
And
the 2 pizza rules, brilliant. Yeah, I mean, can't argue against it, can you?
You really can't.
But anyway, moving on, right? Speaking of, we always do a question of the week, right?
Oh, yeah, go on.
So speaking about boardrooms, agenda meetings, all of that stuff, slight tangent, right? But what do you think in terms of industries will dominate the next 50 years and what do you think will disappear?
Yeah,
I think this is a great talking point.
In the meetings, a crazy thing that they have to focus on is how they sustain and give themselves longevity. I mean, we had a business meeting recently and they were talking about how you're going to stay up to trend, especially in tech industries and things like that. It's crucial. If you get behind
scaling,
the 8 ball,
isn't it?
Exactly.
Scaling. If you want to scale as a business, so you look at Blockbusters, for example.
They backed the wrong horse really in their own mind. They thought that it was going to stay DVD and
they stuck in their own lane.
Digital,
they
just
didn't look.
ignored.
Yeah, they didn't look.
True. So I've got a couple here.
Go on.
So I'll start off with
the ones that will do well. You reckon?
I reckon do well. Okay. So I've got one for the growth of the next 50 years. So it's already established, and I feel like the next 50 years,
might have the same as me.
There will be huge advancements in it. I think synthetic biology and human enhancement stuff. I'm talking about the sort of, not so much as to say we're turning ourselves into bionics and all that sort of stuff, but in terms of limbs, both for people who have sort of amputations or even just development of the human body and physiology through tech and through certain biology advancements. I think it's going to be huge. I think gene editing is becoming a big thing now. Lab grown stuff, especially through
Elon
baby
Musk's
productions
chip,
and stuff like that.
Isn't it?
Neuralink and all of that. I think the synthetic biology is going to absolutely explode in the next 50 years because there's so much thought going into it.
Yeah, very,
what about
very
you?
true.
What's your growth in the next 50?
Is that the only one you got?
That's the only one I've got. I've got one for growth, one for disappearing.
So
and one to be born.
mine's similar with yours.
Go on.
With the synthetic biology, I'm going the healthcare and longevity route.
Yeah,
kind of crosses lanes a little bit,
it does.
But with an aging population, tech-driven diagnostics, expect a huge boom, I reckon, in medicine.
Yeah,
and also biohacking and those care robotics and stuff like that. I feel like we are going to be living quite a long time in the next 50
imagine
years.
even there being a course in the future that combines biology and tech. And they'll take all that biology stuff and they'll, instead of just having how doctors would certainly improve somebody, they will combine it with tech and try and create new systems, mechanics that will be able to support one another.
Well, biology incorporates so much technology anyway because you need to study animals and stuff like that. Also, classic one, AI.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's in our lives now, but in the next 50 years, it's going to be everywhere. You're not going to live without it.
Yeah, and companies won't exist without it as well.
No, exactly. The other one, renewable energy.
Very true. Alex from Solskjaer. Remember one of their Gecko's guys? Man. He's looking at the renewable energy stuff for community-driven platforms.
Man. It is so there because you've got... I think, though, there's maybe a new energy that might be found rather than electricity, yeah.
Interesting. What do you think it's going to come from?
Well, you always hear they've got huge investments at the moment into sound.
Oh, have you heard about, I was about to say Royal Mail, Rolls-Royce?
Yeah,
I always get that word. Rolls-Royce? They're looking at creating sort of small... effectively nuclear power plants, but ones that are town size rather than country size. And they're looking at making them in the next sort of few decades. So
nice, man.
That could pop up. Maybe shares
Mazda,
in Rolls-Royce.
You know Mazda,
yeah,
the car company. They also do lots of other things. They've invested massively in this company. I believe it's in South America, but they're purely focusing on studying sound vibrations and how we can harness that for energy.
Oh, do you know what? I watched a documentary ages ago about how they can like manipulate gravity by sound.
Right.
I was on a right deep dive that
recently,
night.
you talk about like nuclear plants and stuff like that.
I was watching Watch Mojo
Have you
and all
seen
sorts.
recently the pyramids have been like scanned? I don't know what scan it was.
Oh, and it's much deeper and
And it
bigger
shows
than I
like
thought.
there's a water base level and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
like
yeah,
some
yeah.
people, there's theories going out there like this used to be a nuclear plant.
We've got
Stuff
to get
like
back
that.
out the conspiracies, bro.
I need to actually watch something about that because it's
True.
Oh man,
Right.
I need to find that more.
What's going to disappear? What's going to disappear?
All right, so I'm going. These are like really safe bets.
Okay.
Petrol cars,
Okay.
fast fashion. I think will go out
You
the window.
reckon?
Yes,
Interesting.
I really do. I feel like everyone's jumping on this sustainable bandwagon.
Yeah.
They want to be more in terms of like lifestyle choices. They want to pick better choices, whether it's healthcare.
I mean, every other industry's gone down that avenue before,
Oh,
whether it's food,
massively,
whether it's
yeah.
motor vehicle. Fashion's just sat right behind
Exactly.
it.
And you're talking about like this increase in sustainability and renewable energy. This fast fashion's got to go because it is currently polluting all of
That's
that.
a good point. That's a
So I reckon cheap throwaway clothing will be gone. But also physical office rentals. That's gone, in my opinion. If
That's
the
funny how
hybrid
you
work
mentioned it.
continues to rise, I reckon demand for those big corporate offices will be gone.
Ready for my disappear?
Go on.
Routine offices and admin work roles. I said it was going. Clerical-based data entry, many repetitive office jobs will be
So
replaced
gone.
by AI,
So
software
gone.
solutions. Like if you're looking to create something that's like an admin sort of organizer, I feel like you're getting late to the party unless you're implementing AI and software solutions. If you think it's just a
Yep.
purely, I'll be like a personal administrator for something. Yeah, the game's gone. The game's gone. And my last one, to be born in the next 50 years. I went a bit out the
Wait,
box.
no, I've got another
Oh, you got
wild
another-
card to go.
Okay, go for your wild card then.
Next 50 is quite a wild card, but education.
Ooh. How so, though? Because it's very general to say it like that.
I think education as we know it now will not be education as it
system
will
will
be.
change
Yeah,
entirely.
100%.
Yeah.
You've got AI teachers, I reckon, will be coming into play.
Yeah.
I mean, the AI at the moment, right? I think it's like ChatGPT is kind of like a junior analyst role,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you've got like things like Grok, the most advanced Grok you've got, sits
Advanced Grok's
apparently
brilliant.
just below like an executive level, but quite senior. So a senior
interesting.
kind of person in a role. So now imagine in 50 years what this AI is going to be doing, mate.
Oh, 50 years. 50 years is a long way.
I
away
think
as
we'll
well.
see an AI school in no time.
Because 50 years ago, the world was completely different. There wasn't like mobile phones.
wasn't
all
around,
sorts of
mate.
things. Do you remember like I used to like there'd be one computer in the house and it had like
Yeah.
a massive sort of
Yeah.
back to it anyway.
Go on,
and
what's
my
your-
one to be born in the next
Go on.
50 years? So it doesn't actually exist yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be produced.
Interesting.
I'm thinking companies that design, program, and sell custom dreams. I think dreamscaping will become something in the next 50
VR
years.
kind of vibe, is it?
Not so much
Or-
VR. I genuinely think there's going to be a way for people to not so much as hack dreams, but they'll be able to control them.
It's like a virtual reality. It is VR.
But no, people's actual dreams.
Yeah.
But so it won't
So
be
you're
like a
saying
headset.
like they live in their dream.
I think people will be able to effectively control.
Oh,
or
so they
like-
can choose what they want to dream about.
Effectively, I think there will be like
Mm.
enhancements to be able to, because there's all this stuff at the moment with hypnotism and like other things that people can
Mate, it's
control their state of
Neuralink.
mind.
Neuralink.
I genuinely think
I'm going to get a Neuralink and I'll be like program Japanese and I can just speak Japanese.
I
That'd be
honestly
class.
think that one of the ways they'll do it, because dreams act in subconscious and you learn mostly in subconscious than conscious behavior. Like if you want to read
You reckon
something
they'll
and
tap
learn
into
it,
that somehow?
you read it before you
Mm.
go to bed because your subconscious acts at night and that's how you
Maybe,
learn
mate.
things really well.
Maybe.
I think there will be like a learning form that will be through dreamscaping. I think they'll be able to control dreams in some sort of
Well,
way.
you know we don't tap into like 70% of our brain.
Exactly.
So
I'm thinking
who
it's going to happen.
knows? Who
It's,
knows,
it's my bet. So if I see a company pop up like dreamscaping, they're thinking they're getting dreams, mate. Every bit of stock is going on that. I'm selling every stock and putting all my
Love
money
that.
there. Right.
Nice. I like that. I like
Well, we're going to get into our next segment of the day.
Yeah,
We've got a bit of an
are.
is it really worth it? And we're going for the nice office snack. We'll say no further. And we are into is it really worth it? And you can see what we've got here, people. We got the cheese. If you want to be part of the cheese, where should they go, Jay?
If you want to be a big cheeser, my friends, you got to go Patreon.
The Patreoners have an official name. the big cheese. And if
Yeah,
you're not part
man.
of the big cheese, you can't bring home the cheddar. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. How much does it cost you?
It costs you £4 a month.
30p a day.
What could you do with £4 a month? Not a lot, so you might as well get the Patreon. So
Bash.
that's what we're saying. But without further ado, I know what you're all thinking. You can see some cheeses here,
Get hungry, boy.
and you can't see Baby Bell. I can only apologise. I tried, and I failed. I tried to find it.
Do you like baby
Nothing on the
bells?
shelves.
Ba,
No, actually, I
ba,
think they're
ba, ba.
disgusting.
Yeah, same. They're like plastic in my opinion.
I think so too. Do you know people used to like chew the red thing around it as well?
The wax?
The wax. They were nutters. It's got in my old school.
Bro.
Swear on my life. He used to chew it afterwards. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, mate, it tastes nice.
Oh, that's
Like,
weird.
you are
But do you remember
sniffing
the
glue,
like
mate.
the moo things, the cows? They came like a silver. It was like a circular thing, and they had triangles, and it was like silver, and you like unwrap them. They're like cheese. Do you remember
Ooh, it
those?
was like a, yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
It had like
It had a cow.
with
yeah,
like a bell
yeah.
around his neck. Yeah, I know. What
They
you're
were kind of like strange.
They were strange. But anyway, we've got some other options here.
Cheese sticks. What are they called?
Cheese sticks.
Cheese twists. Stringy man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cheese strings.
Cheese strings. What
What are you doing?
cheese sticks.
So I've seemed to have missed quite a lot of big ones, but we got some good ones in the market.
We do,
that-
we
that
do.
move around the cost bracket as we tend to do. So without further ado, should we kick off?
Yeah,
Are you
sure,
a cheese man? Do you like a cheese?
I do like a little cheese.
Do
yeah.
you? Do
I'd
you?
say my favourite's probably, I reckon, a camembert.
Camembert.
Yeah, have you tried that?
I don't, is that the one
Softy,
that's like soft?
soft cheese.
The one that
yeah,
you like melt? I think that stinks.
I
It puts
like
me
that.
off.
Stinks.
Yeah, I think camembert's smelly, man.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm
What do you like?
Well, I can see it here. A bit of cranberry.
Oh,
with
that
cheese,
looks my
a-
favourite so far.
Sort of cheddar and cranberry.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me there.
See,
every day
with
of
the
week. Bit of
cathedral,
wine.
yeah, true. With the cathedral, I go extra mature. That's my
Extra
favourite.
mature.
I like my extra.
Oh, see, I'm just a mature man. I'm not quite there yet. Still want to be a little kid. But I will say
Do
one other
like a
thing before
cheese
we get
board,
started.
though.
We have got the godsend of all crackers. We have got the Ritz crackers. Now, if you're not on the game of Ritz crackers, improve
Good
your
stuff.
game.
Good
because
stuff.
these are the best. I would eat a whole box of these.
You
in one
remember when we
sitting.
went to France and we had that cheese board? Oh, it's to die for.
Oh, man, we have to stick a picture up of it. Mate, what a cheese board.
Grapes, pates,
France
ooh,
get it
oh,
right with the cheese.
my
They
hams.
do,
oh.
they do. Well, let's
Anyway,
get
let me
into
get
it.
yeah. Go on.
So, what order have we got here?
So
I
we've
completely forgot
got
again.
this one. I believe is that one.
Let's go for that one first.
I don't
That
know what is it. Yeah.
The Great British Cheese Company. So the reason why there's no branding on the packaging is because it came in a big cardboard box with like 7 different selections.
Okay.
Very nice, like British style cardboard packaging. But yeah, I went for the
Smells
cheddar,
good.
seeing as that's kind of what
Smells
we've got on the
good.
table. Yeah.
I don't like the stinky cheese though. Have you ever tried that? Smelly cheese.
No, I don't think I have.
Stinks
I
like
thought
blue
Camembert
cheese.
was-
No.
Oh, blue cheese. No, I'm staying away from that. No chance. Isn't that like mold though? Isn't that what it actually is? That's rank. So, thoughts?
Hmm.
Thoughts? What are we thinking? Bear in mind the cheese, not the cracker, because the cracker's good. We know the cracker's
Cracker's
good.
banging, man. No, I like it.
Yeah?
I like it a lot. As I mentioned, I do like my extra mature kind of like.
I think most of these are just on the mature side of things, so you got to like take that into account.
Wow, that is good. I'm gonna give that. See, we're starting off. We're not comparing yet, but I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5.
7.5 is a good start, a really good start.
Do you want a bit? I'll slice
So
2 up
I
there.
would definitely have a bit in a second. Financial transparency. They haven't actually got much data on their revenues yet because they're a fairly new company.
Yeah.
However, it has been reported that they have hit the millions, but I don't know how many. But
Wow.
like very low digit millions. But apparently they are a staple as far as like worldwide. The Great British Cheese Company is what people in other countries, they buy that company, kind of thinking that they got a bit of British cheese. So not some of these others haven't established themselves in other countries, but that has because it's got the British.
It's good. It
name to
looks
the
like
company.
proper farmer cheese.
Do you know
The
what
way
I
it's
mean?
packaged and
The
everything.
way that like English people sometimes buy American cheese, they buy
Yeah.
like a specific American cheese. That's what the Americans do with that company, apparently.
I like it.
Anyhow,
I like it. I
I'll
think
have
it's
a
very
little-
good.
A little nibble of this. While
on.
you move on to the next one, what are you going to go for next?
I'm gonna say that one till last.
Yeah, good idea.
We'll go cathedral.
Cathedral is a staple, isn't it?
It is. It's just a very good brand. They do cheese quite well.
That's good cheese.
Right, here we go. Again, smells good. Smells good, man.
The very variation of sizings as well. Huge variation. I'll
Oh,
tell you about
mate.
the prices at the end. Good. It's nail
It's
on
just
the head.
that with Rich is unreal.
It is, do you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. If you had like all the fillings, the sort of olives, the grapes, the little artisan meats, oh mate, unreal. And
That's very
but
good.
I will tell you, I won't give you the price. Cathedral City is always a spenny one, isn't it? You walk into
It
Tesco's,
is,
you
but
see it, and you
know
go,
what you're getting.
oh my God, that's expensive.
You know what you're getting.
And you could plough through a Cathedral City block
mate.
faster than you think. I get through this way too quickly.
That's very good.
So-
Even like grated as well. It's banging as well.
Thoughts on Cathedral City? I do have their revenue
Yeah,
stats, their annual sales from last year.
Ranking wise, I'd give that like an 8.2.
Okay, so
because
that's in the
I
top
prefer
spot so
the
far.
extra mature. And that is banging.
Any ideas on its annual sales from last year?
Wow.
I will tell you this
Cheese
before you
industry's
start.
mental.
UK's top cheese brand last year as well.
You want to know a fun fact about cheese?
I would love to know a fun fact about cheese.
It's the most stolen product ever.
No way! Is that actually?
Yep.
That's
Crazy,
mental.
isn't it?
That is really mad.
I heard it on a quiz. I was like, what? Right. Sorry. Revenue, you said, for
Annual
last year.
sales last
Annual
year, yeah.
sales last year.
Yeah.
We're talking money or how much they sold, sorry.
Money. Yeah. In pounds.
Oh, I reckon. Oh, mate, it's got to be so high. I'm gonna go like 50 mil.
286.7 million in annual sales.
Cheese, boy.
That is crazy for cheese. They are making money.
That is big. Any other facts?
So 11% of the UK cheese market they've got covered, and that's like all across the board.
Mate, they've got me covered.
In its
I'm
own
part of
like
that.
Cathedral City. I think it storms ahead in terms of like most sales. But yeah, they absolutely win the
Stupidly
bucket. There,
crazy. That is very good, though. I'll give him that. That's
Big
very
time.
good. What's price wise?
Well, we'll get to
Oh,
that
you're
at the
going
end.
to-
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll try and judge it at the end once you see what your price
I'm gonna
points
go
are.
for the Arla.
Okay, so we've got Arla's here, guys. I bought the packs that are all reasonably similar price. You can see how much Arla you
1
get for it.
kg.
And it's sliced cheese. I do respect some sliced cheese.
Does smell good.
makes
Although
it easy on
I
you.
don't really like sliced cheese because I always think it's like I always picture it as like the horrible burger
Yeah.
cheap cheese that you get.
Oh, I just think ease of life, mate. Standing at the
No, but
barbecue
I've never had like a
joint
good
and starting to
slice.
cut up
I've never had a
cheese,
good sliced one. Do you know what I mean?
Let's see. Well, maybe
like,
today's the day.
maybe.
Maybe. Arla
Right.
do all sorts of different things as well. I'm pretty sure they do yogurts and stuff as
Smells pretty good. Not as potent as the Cathedral City.
well. Okay. Maybe it's not mature enough because you like a mature.
Mm.
That sounds so wrong. Oh, got a bit more of an inquisitive face. Oh, the face is. Oh, it's turning sour. Thoughts? There's a lot of cheese there. I'm gonna have a little nibble of the cathedral. Is that this one?
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Wow. Very different.
That is stronger, isn't it? Sorry, Karen.
That is very different.
How so? Lighter, like
Kind of like richer.
interesting.
I quite like that, but I feel like I'd have that on a burger or something.
Okay, it'd have to be partnered with something, not so much on the Ritz cracker.
I think that's very good though. Oh,
What
I'm
are
a
we
bit
saying though?
confused here.
Where's it sitting in the
I'd put
rank
that
to 10?
higher.
That's coming up over like 8 point.
But it's got a richer taste, which more like the more mature taste, I feel,
Okay.
which I prefer.
Yeah. I mean, it is just the mature cheddar, but maybe they just do it a bit better.
Mm.
So what are you thinking out of 10?
It's interesting. I would give that an 8.4.
Oh, it's top spot. Only just.
Yeah, only just.
Right. Well,
That was good.
On Arla.
Surprisingly.
Arla Foods, they do a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, they do
They do yogurts. They
loads
do a
of
bunch of other
stuff,
stuff. What do you think their global revenue was in 2024? I've got it in euros. I'm telling you,
3
it's
billion.
incredible. 13.8 billion euros. Only a 0.7% rise year on year, like in terms of once it started really making money.
But 0.7 of 13 billion.
In my
Like,
opinion,
imagine
like to
that,
be
that's
stable
mental.
around the 13 billion mark in terms of still increasing sales year on year
Yeah.
is insane. So
But
yeah,
you know why they do
absolutely
that?
take
Because they have
over.
good board meetings.
Really? I thought you had to start on
No,
that.
but that is generally why. If you're
Probably.
increasing at that scale, still at 13 billion, you're still increasing 0.7% each year. Your stakeholders are going to love
I mean,
you.
I know
so you're
they've
doing
got a
something
good system
right.
in place because Arla Foods is the largest dairy producer in the UK, and they're also massive in Scandinavia as well. That's another thing. They're like the top dog in
I
Scandinavia.
like their little protein yogurts.
So yeah, and they're the
They're
fifth
good.
largest dairy in like co-op stores globally, which is quite impressive. So anyway, that's that. Are you going to go for the dreaded or the dreamy?
Oh no!
What
I
you
forgot
going
about
for?
the dreaded one. I should have
Did
done
you?
that first.
Go dreaded now. I
No, give
reckon.
me a squirt, bro.
Go on, let's squirt it out. We've got a bit of
man.
prime
Cheese and
moolah,
chives.
cheese and chive. I have no
Doesn't
idea how
smell
long
of
it's been in the fridge.
Really?
No, I do. It's not been that long.
Real cheese in every squeeze. Is
Oh,
what
do
it
you remember
says.
that other one though, the squeezy cheese where you used to put the
bro.
Ritz cracker on top of the squeezy can and you push it and it went through the holes? Do you ever see that?
No.
Oh, mate, that was. I'll have to find a picture of that as well.
I
That
remember
was like old school.
Lunchables.
Lunchables. Well, Mr. Beast just brought out Lunchly with KSI and Logan Paul.
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah,
So we have
yeah.
to try that on the next influencer session.
We do.
It's got a different colour to it.
Smells of nothing.
It looks.
It's
green.
got chive in it, so
Yeah, but the actual cheese looks green. Enjoy, my friend. Remember, focus on the cheese, not the cracker. Oh, he's not looking happy, people.
I don't like
He doesn't look
Nah.
happy at all.
that. No.
No,
Cheese should not squeeze.
cheese should not squeeze.
It shouldn't.
What a statement.
Do you agree?
I don't actually. I think there are some good squeezy cheeses out there.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Squeezy cheese.
I'm not many.
Bro,
Not
no,
many.
there's got to be some dodgy stuff in that thing to make it squeeze.
Well,
3.
3 out of 10. Oh, it's
I don't like
right
it.
down
Just
the
don't
bottom.
like it. It doesn't even taste of
We needed a
anything.
comparable in there. I mean, interesting that people thought squeezy cheese at one point anyway. Like, that's quite impressive that people
It's an
took
American
that.
thing,
It is
surely.
very American, true. But, interesting fact for you, don't have any details on their revenue. But, as far as Primula goes, Primula spreadable cheese holds an 80% market share in processed cheese segments. 80% of that is insane.
I don't like
That's-
processed cheese, so I
Yeah,
don't
but I mean,
care.
like, they are
I know,
the
it's still
top dogs.
mental.
To be that 80% market share in any industry
Anything's
is
mental.
bizarre. So, credit to them.
I reckon we could do a better spreadable cheese.
Maybe.
Dominate that industry. mate.
Right, we'll put that in the pinboard.
Nah.
Right, let's finish strong with the beautiful looking Ford Farm cheese.
You know what? Because it like falls and crumbles, I just love that.
You just know it's
You just
gonna
know it's going to be
You
good.
just know it's gonna
I
be good.
really don't hope it doesn't let me down, man.
Yeah,
Alright.
Right, here we
You
go.
going to try any of the others?
I'm definitely gonna try a bit of this Ford Farm while you try it as well. Oh, it's a bit softer as well. I like that.
Oh, mate, I just had a little bit that came off.
Oh, that's good. Something about cheese, man. Makes you feel executive. Slaps.
That's cheese, bro.
Well, to be fair, we do have to take into account it's got the cranberries in, which is
No, but
beautiful.
the texture
But
of
the
the
cheese
cheese,
itself
that
is
is
amazing,
cheese.
wasn't it?
That
Yeah.
is cheese. That is farm cheese.
Well, it is. Ford Farm in Dorset is listed among smoked company
Bloody
cheese
hell,
producers.
mate. No, you
We
gotta
haven't
give
got
me
any
a second.
revenue data.
You gotta give me a second,
Sorry,
bro.
I'll let you finish. Save it. Oh, it's
Oh,
still in my
that
mouth
is
as well. That
so
sits in
good,
the mouth,
man.
which is really good. I like it when the cheese sort of sits there.
Oh, I need to buy that. I'm gonna take a photo of that.
Well, what's that out of 10 then? That's got to be up there.
That's very good.
Yeah,
And that is a bit of me.
I see.
Right. I'm gonna give that. That's just like I'm interested to see what else they have.
True.
So I'm not gonna give it like a top 10 because that's
Leave
like
some room for
impossible, mate.
improvement. Yeah.
Good 9.4 though.
9.4.
That's very good, my
That's
friend.
good.
That's very good. Wow, I'm
I
impressed.
see. Well, again, unfortunately, no stats on its revenue because it's a fairly recent company.
It's recent, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's quite a small regional company as well. It's not got any global stats on it.
That's
However,
insane.
they apparently make fantastic. They've got like rewards on their website and stuff, so they're doing something right.
Try that cheese out, ladies and gentlemen. If you like cheese,
Exactamundo.
Ford Farms.
Now, what do you think on cost wise?
Right.
Do you know what? Start whichever one you think's the cheapest.
This
How much do
obviously.
you think?
I wouldn't pay anything for it. I'm gonna go £1.20.
£1.50.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think's next?
I actually don't know. You see,
No?
because obviously this is 1 kg extra large, which is gonna throw off my price.
True.
No clue what that is because that you said came in a batch.
Came in a
product.
batch, so bear that in mind. There
Have
was
you
seven,
split the
seven of
cost?
those. No, I haven't.
Okay.
I can do if you want me to.
It's fine. I mean,
You can't buy them individually though, so I took into account. what
right,
the
because that
total
came in a
thing is.
batch. I'm not gonna say that. I'd say this one,
Okay.
the Arla.
Arla was next.
I'm gonna say I don't know for sliced cheese.
quite a lot.
1 kg. Yeah, I would say £4.
£6.50.
£6.50.
Yeah.
Not bad though. It's good cheese.
It is good cheese.
And
very
it's
good
a lot of cheese.
True. Who's
Ideal
next?
for a party. We'll go Ford Farm.
Hey, you're on the money today. Ford Farm is next. What do you think?
Oh, I'd pay like
It's just
I'd
that
pay
block.
£7.50 for that.
£8.
Fair.
Not bad. Not
I'd
bad.
pay that. That's
Next
good.
up, who do you think's next?
Well, we'll go Cathedral. because of the
Correct.
box.
But that big block,
Jeez, extra large pack. I've not actually seen them like
Costco's-
around, you know.
Costco's purchase.
Fair. Wow, I'm gonna say like tenner,
Just shy of £10.
just
like
like
$9.98
$9.99, something like that. Fair.
And last off, the
So
Great British
box,
Cheese Company.
7 cheeses, all that
7
size.
cheeses, all that size.
Wow. I'm gonna go £15.
£14. Mate, you're on the money today with the pricings and
mate,
stuff.
I feel like a cheese god.
You are the cheese god, but you know who the real cheese gods are?
The
The
Patreon
big
members.
cheeses on Patreon. So go ahead and
100%,
check that
man.
out. And without further
Jeez,
ado,
bro, that's some good cheese. That is
We're
the
gonna have
best to
some
finish
now.
with. Wow.
we'll be back in a second after stuff.
Woo!
Honestly,
mate, that is phenomenal.
we are back.
We've just been.
And you're going to hear this a lot.
Oh, mate.
A bit of ASMR from eating cheese.
We've just been ploughing cheese in the back.
Cheese was so good.
That was
We thought,
unreal.
if anybody has seen the Patreon yet, if you haven't, go check it out. We did an influencer products review episode, Sunday special. And for anybody who doesn't know, get to know Jamie Oliver's Frozen Foods.
We
And
did a
are
tier
thinking-
list,
We
didn't
did a
we?
tier list.
We need to redo that as well.
We're going to do
Add
some
new
new
ones
ones.
in.
Yeah. But we are going to be putting the cheese on the Jamie
God
Oliver's.
tier, mate,
And I
yeah.
think we will genuinely, it'll be so euphoric we might as well die in that moment. So,
I don't think
anyway,
we're ever going to hit this high again, mate.
right. Top tips for running effective meetings.
Yeah, go
We're
on,
gonna
let's get
it.
into it.
So I'm going to punch through these. We've got quite
Yeah,
a bit
man.
here, but I think they're all really
Jot these
important.
down as well, because
Yeah.
these will be some brilliant little tips.
They will be good for you. So first of all, set clear objectives up front. Stating the meeting's purpose, getting in that main decision, that main brainstorm, whatever it is, get it on that board as you walk into the meeting, hit it. Clear objectives every single meeting. And then you can circulate an agenda in advance for whatever that clear objective's going to be. Secondly, time boxing ruthlessly. We talked about this before when it came to just general organization tips, but what I would do is schedule meetings focused in 30-minute or even like 15-minute slots, and then you have to finish in that time. Make sure that you're not allowing it to push through into people's work days. If you have somebody there, have somebody focused, looking at their watch, they keep time. 5 minutes, 5-minute check, 10-minute check, 10 minutes to go check. All that sort of stuff will be really crucial to allow your meetings to be really effective, and it will limit the waffle, of which I am a foul player of. So,
It's very true, though. If you have someone who's watching the time and also writing down notes,
yeah,
then you're going to have someone who's picking up all the information that you're relaying and people are chucking back at you.
definitely. Next up, one topic at a time. If you're going to have a meeting, don't walk in there with the general meeting of the general meetings of the general weeks. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be so laborious and so ultimately pointless. Don't let side issues hijack a meeting as well. If you've got a topic, stick to it. Somebody wants to bring something up, brilliant. We'll bring that up in the next meeting when we have a chance to look at the agenda and organise towards that objective.
They call it parking. So you go, yeah, we'll park that. And then the person will write it down. And at the end of the meeting, if you haven't answered that point, you can go back to it.
I like that. I think it was a company actually once. I don't know if it was like Nike or someone like that.
Yeah.
And they had like a little basketball hoop in their office. And I think they were doing this parking thing.
Right.
But they had to write down a piece of paper, like scrunching the ball, trying to hit the hoop. And then at the end of the meeting, somebody was like unraveling them, looking at all the things they had to get to the future. I think it might have been a smaller company than Nike, but it was like a sports brand.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one.
Quirky.
Fewer and better attendees. Same as that pizza rule we spoke about earlier. Only invite people who's truly going to be valued in that meeting and actually add something or take something away. Don't have the whole office there. Don't have the guy who's only been there for 2 days just so he can watch in on the meeting. Let him work, let him grind. And then you can, as a meeting perspective, go, okay, this is what we're focused on. This is who it's valued for. And then it can filter down into other people, or let them have sub meetings after a meeting. Don't have a big sort of cohesive meeting with a 200 workforce, because it's just going to be pointless.
Well,
That story the other
I mean,
week,
if you
actually.
do that, though, what you can do is limit people who can speak. So you give authorization.
True.
So like a one mic policy.
Yeah,
so
but
one person
you don't want
speaking
too
all
many
the time.
people not engaged in the meeting, or else
No, so like with
you know
big
what I mean?
corporates or something like that, they'll have a huge meeting, an alignment meeting, where they have to talk about what the goals are, because no one will know. And
That's
in
a
that
fair point.
meeting, they'll all just sit there almost like a spectator, like you're sitting in a crowd, and then these guys will talk to each other.
That's a fair point. I will give, and then you can even open up like Q&As at the
Yeah.
end. Next up, a really good point. People learn in different dynamics and people like engage in different formats. What I mean by this is use the senses, use visuals, use audios, use the option to get people up and asking questions, and like just activate the senses amongst people, because some people will be visual learners, some people will be better at just taking things in orderly, some people have to write things down. there's a whole variation. So allow yourself to make a meeting quite a dynamic process for everybody.
And also, if you're online as well, utilize the team stuff, the Zoom stuff. There's lots of
couple
little
really good
gadgets
tools.
that you can
Notion,
whack in.
Trello. There's those two like websites up and coming at the moment that could also really help you out with that sort of stage. And my final one is review and improve. Once a month, ask which meetings can we kill, shorten, or replace.
Yeah.
Basically, what you want to do is cut away all the sort of the fat, I guess you could say.
It is trimming the fat.
Keep to the actual importance of the meeting, because that then allows you to capture what the next steps are and not go over the same thing 100 times over.
There's no point continuing on a meeting if you've completed whatever task is at hand.
Exactly.
You might as well dead it.
So I've got one more thing actually before we carry on. And this is something that I know, family in the aviation industry, myself being a part of it as well, they've got this thing called the DODAR principle. Now, the DODAR principle is something that I think a lot of businesses could use, and I think it's really, really crucial and keeps everything very systematic. Each of the letters stand for something. If you've got an issue that you're trying to raise in a company, I would use the DODAR model. And what it stands for is D is to diagnose the issue. Once you've diagnosed the issue, really like drawn it out on paper, not waffling too much. What is the issue? Just keep it nice and simple, clean, and cut. Secondly, what options can we provide to fix the issue? You might have a couple of different things. That's when the people start to engage in the meeting. That's when people can read the memo beforehand and come prepared. Next up, decide. Have a really interactive discussion. Find out what decision you're going to make as a collective. Assign tasks. Walk away from that meeting making sure everybody knows who's going to fix the problem, how they're going to fix the problem.
That's important.
And then R is review. It happens every single time in emergency handling. I think it happens in other industries as well, like even like in the doctor's field and stuff like that. If they've got an issue, they use a DODAR methodology, and it works really, really well. It keeps things really clean cut, which I
just
quite
brace
like.
it down.
So yeah, if I was a new business
Follow
owner
the steps.
or within this, I would start to use DODAR. Look it up. It's really cool.
Decent. Well, moving on, we've got some meeting frequencies and follow-ups. So we've got a bit of tips around this as well. So why the frequency matters, because it is important. You can't just have one meeting and then go do your thing.
Without a doubt.
Because the regular meetings prevent those small issues from becoming the bigger ones.
Yeah, good
so if there is an issue, someone can raise that. But if you have too many meetings, it's almost overkill. Do you know what I mean? Your calendar's just full to the brim. So
you then end up not working at all because you're too busy meeting.
So within the meeting frequencies as well, you've got different types. So you've got this Agile methodology. Mm-hmm. Essentially, in Agile environments, these are usually like your techs, your devs, your startups, and kind of the task update meetings. Mm-hmm. So they call these the D-Stum. So it's a daily stand-up meeting that you have. So usually, like maybe within a tech firm, for example, there's something that's always going to go wrong. So you always have a daily stand-up meeting to go, right, how's everything going, essentially. These help keep the team aligned, move things on quickly, also allow you to adjust in real time. So if something did go wrong yesterday, then people know what to do today to stop them from doing whatever. Another one is called Waterfall methodology. So this is kind of on the flip side, right? It's a more traditional one. Mm-hmm. So the Waterfall project models, these are meetings that are spaced out and focus on milestone reviews. So they're kind of perfect for those long-term kind of projects that you may have if you feel like things are moving sluggish. These help speed it up. So for example, for us, maybe we'll have a quarterly meeting with our investors or a quarterly catch-up in a way. And this will help them understand where we're at throughout, rather than just at the end of the year, we tell them a bit of information.
Yeah, because then, or they'll almost forget about you as well. You
want
to keep a really nice sort of intuitive conversation going with them. In order to, if you want to scale, if you want to, like, if anything blows up, you don't want to then be there, I haven't spoken in 6 months, but, because then they're just going to be like, well, you haven't spoken in 6 months. Very true.
And it's similar to what we do with our business as well. If we've got an objective that we want to hit by a certain date, we'll make sure we have a meeting aligned to that achievement to say, right, where are we now? What have you done? Brilliant. This is what I've done.
Spontaneity, things that occur with the Simon Scribb and other things. We had to have a meeting about that to make sure we organised properly afterwards.
And the whole point is you've got to be adaptable as well, because things do not go swimmingly well.
They don't.
That is business for you, isn't it?
It's true. Very true.
But so another little fun fact actually, according to the 2025 Marketing Week, 65% of UK SMEs, so SMEs are small medium-sized enterprise, hold 3 to 5 meetings per month.
Really?
Often balancing the weekly internal check-ins or bi-weekly project updates and also monthly board level strategy reviews.
But that's good. It also that's quite a nice sort of benchmark to set 3 to 5. It kind of projects 1 a week. Effectively 1 a week. Sometimes you have 5 weeks in a month. But my point is that sort of consistency is really important. And make sure, even if you don't have something to talk about in the meeting, but that meeting comes around for the next week, I would still engage with everybody just to make sure that there's no sort of harbouring issues that haven't been raised.
So this
exactly
comes with
as
the
you said,
follow-ups.
It comes up with the follow-ups.
So the follow-ups are critical because it's all good having a great meeting and people maybe know what they need to do. But the next day, half of them forgot what half the meeting was about. So you send a follow-up, whether it be an email, a message, group chat, whatever it may be, with a list of actions, whose names by them, and when it needs to be completed by.
I mean, AIs also do. I know somebody who said to me about how they record their meeting, they put it on AI and get it to note take from everything and get it to summarize into a block.
That'd
be
that's
really
what I
good
do.
tool. Do you do that as well?
I use that all the time. So
I think it's fantastic.
within Teams, we can incorporate Copilot, and that allows you to turn it on. It will transcribe the meeting and summarize it for you.
That's brilliant.
But you got to check like the summary to the transcription because sometimes it's a little bit off. It's not obviously fully evolved yet, but it is really good.
Sure
Gives
in
you
future we'll
massive
have
high
big
level overview
time.
of what was discussed.
I see. And the last couple of things to touch on, we've got a few pitfalls, things to watch out for.
These are classics, mate.
Yeah, I'll kick us off.
Go on.
Meetings, as we said earlier, that drift off topic. Keep it on topic. Keep the point vibrant. Even if you have to go, okay, we're going to bring it back to this, next point. Bring it back to this, next point. So that people don't move too far from the purpose.
It's exactly the same as mine. Vague agendas, essentially, isn't it? Yeah. And as you said, pre-send something prior to a meeting so people know what they're doing.
True. My next one, it kind of plays into the fact of how many people you have in the meeting, but I would try your best to avoid the awkward silences. Make sure there's somebody designated each time to have a moment to speak, a moment to talk. And if somebody's not feeling confident enough to do that, then maybe have a conversation with them before. You've got to be a good people person in order to run a meeting efficiently. Yeah. So don't have people dropping in and out of meetings and things like that if you can avoid it. And the awkward silences will just have everybody sat
100%.
there going,
Maybe if you could even do it in a way like, everyone gets 2 minutes to speak.
Yeah.
And that's time capped as well. True. You can either go over, you can't go over it, but you can go under if you want to, but you've got to say something. So another one for me, which we had an issue with, obviously, when we were pitching back in the day. Obviously, it's not a meeting's different to a pitch, but tech failures. But this can go anywhere. So like you're on mute, wait, you're frozen. This just delays and eats up a couple minutes, which is pointless. Always have a plan B because things might not go your way and you need a backup for sure.
Very true. And my last one would be a few people controlling the conversation so that some never get heard. You're going to know, especially as somebody who runs a company or co-founds a company, if you've got a couple of people in your organization, it won't take much to figure out who the people are that are extrinsic types and intrinsic types. You can tell it very much from the first conversation you have with most people. You can tell what sort of caliber they are. Now, people can open up over time, but if you have domineering personality traits taking over meetings and not allowing the intrinsic types to speak, things will fall apart. These people will end up not building confidence and not contributing in the way that they probably can, which is the purpose for why you brought them into the industry.
And they might have a really important point.
So I would do the Jeff Bezos thing there with getting the intrinsic types, whether
Just
they're
go around
junior
the
or
table.
not, get them to go first.
Yeah, go around the table.
Yeah.
100%.
So those are my meeting pitfalls.
Yeah. I'd also say make sure you have your camera on, mic on, stuff like that, especially online. You don't get that interaction, and it's so hard to do over online.
Yeah.
So make sure you have your face.
Well, they say like 80% of communications done via, like, if you're having a conversation, 80% of, I can't remember what it's called, but basically the communication that's made, the understanding of the conversation is made purely by the visual sense.
Yeah, the expressions.
So if you're like not
and
looking
stuff like
at somebody, you can't tell what they're thinking, how they're feeling anywhere near as well. It's like the whole commonality of going, you can't have an argument with somebody over text because you've got to read it differently. There's that old Key and Peele sketch. Do you know Key and Peele?
Nah.
The two American guys. They've done loads of stuff, and they did one where it's like talking about hanging out, and one of the guys is there like, oh, so you sure you want to hang out today? And just check in. And the other guy's like, am I sure? Yes, I'm sure. Replies with, yes, I'm sure. And the guy's like, oh, cool. Yeah, it was just checking just in case you changed your mind. He's like, changed my mind. Do you want to not meet? And he's like, I don't mind. He's like, you don't mind? And they start having an argument. And it's just one guy being really chill, one guy not being
It's so
chill.
true though, mate, because a lot of people will just have their camera off. And then, first of all, you don't know what they look like. Second of all, you're not getting that proper interaction. You won't have a great conversation that way.
You really won't. Well,
let's get on to the juicy one, mate.
Get on to the next. I'm going to save it for you. Let's just get straight into it, shall we?
Bash. Righty ho. So we're getting into lights, camera, action. Now, if you have not seen this yet, we have done this on one of our previous episodes.
3 or 4 episodes ago, I believe.
Yes.
Might have been on the Patreon, I don't know, actually.
And it might have been. And we did a Patreon exclusive advert.
We did.
So essentially, do you want to tell them what it is? Lights, camera,
the
action?
concept is we wanted a segment to show people the fun enjoyment scope of advertising, marketing, and advertising. I said that twice. Advertising. So point being is we're going to take any product, typically not very good products, except for my first one. My first one had to be the best product of all time, which is the Patreon.
100%. Second one's also good.
Second one is also very good. We'll take a random product and then we both have 24 hours to go away.
You can see our editorial skills for sure.
Now you'll see why we are in such desperate need for Tom. Because without him, this podcast would be a shambles.
Man. Actually, yeah, what was it? I think it was episode 19 it came out.
Yeah, I think so.
God, mine was atrocious. I think I've upped it though this week.
Actually, no, it's episode 20. But yeah.
20. I think I've upped it though this week.
Do you reckon? See, I think mine's dropped a little bit. I kept mine short and sweet. Because there's something I took from yours last time. So one of the things that you did well, which I completely forgot about, was I did my hype advert, but I forgot to mention the price.
Yeah, and I know.
So that was a bit stupid for me. So I've included that this time. Right. I think I've lost out a bit of the hype.
I like mine.
So today we are doing
the infamous. The Screaming Goat.
Song of Angels. We're doing the Screaming Goat. The perfect purchase that somehow didn't win that week's perfect purchase, I don't think. It was the most surprising thing you could buy for less than £10. The mystery box, which we also have on Patreon,
they were both good.
Was unreal. To be fair. But this was also a stellar purchase. We had to make a promo advert.
Yeah, I hope they don't use mine.
This.
I hope they don't use it.
Mate, if they use this, I'll back them. They have to at least tag Susan Slides.
Right. You want to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah, why not? Mine's short and sweet, so it's a punchy little 15 seconds.
15? I went 30.
No, I'm going social media advert this time, not
okay.
TV advert. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Hey, I don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
I was on TikTok the other day. Let me tell you this story about it. I was on TikTok the other day and I was looking at like new edits and things like that, like cool edits for our own content. And I kept seeing these car edits, like a fancy car driving by and it goes like past the headlights, in the wheel, out from the wheel, like the car's moving, the car's parked, overhead the car.
Gone for that vibe.
And I was there like, let's make a car edit of the goat. And so I did all the cut angles and the slips and the slides.
Interesting, mate. I like what you've done there. I've got more movie style.
Movie? Oh, I'm in for a movie. Here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Oh, it's really quiet.
Where silence reigns, one hero dares to scream.
God, this really is a movie.
Introducing the Screaming Goat. Just push the button. The chaos. Perfect for stress relief
so
or causing it. Either works. The best gift to gift. For
the background is hilarious.
Available now on Amazon because silence
so true
is overrated.
Oh,
mate, that was so good. That was a proper movie.
Yeah, man.
Look at that, mate.
Whack
That's such
that
an
one.
increase from your last one.
I improved, mate.
Oh, I can tell.
Do you like that?
I did like it. I was going to say, oh yeah, how did you get the voice?
Just AI thing on CapCut.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
I tried to get like a
that
movie
quite
intense voice.
Oh, really? So I've gone for a movie and then a social. You've gone for a social then a movie.
Yeah,
I back it. I think it's good. Let us know in the
man.
comments what you think. Who was the winner there? I think it's pretty clear set. But anyway, either way, what a legend. Hey?
He is
do
goated.
we need to give him a name?
It's GOAT.
Just go.
It's the GOAT.
Just the goat.
The GOAT.
The only one.
S&S
of his
GOAT,
time.
mate.
So Screaming Goat fans out there, you can play those adverts to your heart content. Make it your ringtone if you need to. That'd be cool. So yeah. Next time we get up on Lights, Camera, Action, we'll post something new. If you get in the comment section, let us know what you want us to promote. Maybe we can do something like that.
Might be your business.
The stranger the business or the stranger the product, probably the better. If you want to do your own, let us know.
Exactly.
Rightio, rightamundo. Shall we get into the outro?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Rightio.
Righty-ha.
We're back for the little outro.
We are. Some blinders in there today. Workplace stories. And is it really working with the cheese and a Lights, Camera, Action?
That cheese.
What a star-studded episode.
100%. If you want to check out more, we're going to tap into leadership. also how we kind of run our meetings and what we do.
A little more about us.
And we got a cheeky little battle of the host game. for you boys
And with a good
and girls.
punishment. So
We do.
if you want to stick around, you know where to go. Hit that link. It sends you over to the Patreon for £4 a month. Make sure you do it via the web browser. It will be the best £4 you've ever spent.
100%. So much content out there. And if you want to continue this pod, we'll be over there.
And in the meantime, go check out our socials. There may be a competition running where you can get yourself free access to the Patreon for a short amount of time.
So you may as well follow. Hit that notification bell.
We're on everything.
And
Facebook,
stay up to date.
Insta, Spotify, TikTok. Yeah.
Patreon.
And then the YouTube shorts will be coming out constantly. So hit the subscribe, people.
Yeah, show the love. Show the love.
Do so. But it's been an absolute pleasure.
It has.
It's been an emotional one. All that's left to say. Toodle pip, my friend.
Cheerio.
Right, where's that fucking cheese?
Where's that cheese, mate?
What's that Wallace thing? Wallace and Gromit. Oh, cheese.
Right, Doc.
Cheese. That's Bugs Bunny, isn't it?
Oh,
Cheese.
Right.
Cheese.
right, Doc. No?
What are you doing?
Oh, shit. What's up, Doc?